Canon kit, we're going to include our refillable cartridges and our new COC Smart Chip. It has a built-in chip resetter, so every time you fill it, put it back in, it resets the ink level back to full. You don't need a chip resetter. I'm going to show you how to fill them, and I'm going to show you how to vacuum fill them, something new. Now, in a lot of the videos, you see what I do. I always cut out a little box. Okay, now we're going to fill the black, the pigment black, the large black cartridge. I'm going to put on the vacuum tip on the syringe, and then I'm going to fill up the black. Let me take that off, the little, don't need that anymore. And then I'll mark PG black. Okay, now I'm going to take the ink bottle, open it up, take the fill plug out, just like that. Now I'm going to go in, fill up the syringe, some black ink, it's pigmented black, might dab it there, fill that chamber up, give it a second, it's starting to seep in. Now, if you want to pull it all the way into the fiber sponge, put the little vacuum tip over it, pull up. That draws it in. Now, fill it up again. Now this is a pigment black, a waterproof black. Same type of black that Canon uses. It's called pigment black ink. There you go. Collapse the plunger, go in the front again, pull up, and that's about enough. Now I'm going to fill it back up again. There again, the black holds quite a bit of ink. It's an extra large black cartridge. There you go. I'll return it. Now again, if the plug is hard to put back in, use a little dish soap on your finger, and then that'll push it right in. Now the reason why I didn't fill it all the way up, keep doing it, I don't want ink coming out here and getting all over me, so I stopped. That's okay. If you get a little area like that, that's okay. That's how you fill up the black. And you can take that off, rinse it out. You can use it for the different syringes. You're going to get one of those with the kit. Vacuum tip. Okay, now I'm going to fill up the magenta. There again, I go up. There again, I'm going to go in, fill the back chamber. Take the little vacuum tip, put it over that vent hole, and pull up so the ink runs in. Come back, continue to fill, and you can top off that back chamber. There you go. Continue filling the back chamber up. Now, if you pull up too much, you'll get a little ink to come out the top. So you want to take a paper towel and blot that off. Fill it up. Leave a little air space. There again, use a little liquid soap if these are hard to put in. But these are going right in. Now, I want to point this out. These needles are sharp. Because sometimes if you have to, you can go in to the vent and add more ink if this becomes desaturated. But other than that, you can use it just for like a refill tip. Now, don't try to put this on like this. You could definitely stick yourself. Put it through the cap first, then put that on. Now these you can rinse out, but don't rinse out the syringes. You'll damage the plungers. So when you're done, just mark the syringe with the color and then put it away in a safe place. Keep it out of the reach of any children or any pets. Okay, now I've got all the cartridges filled and marked. Like I said, you could rinse it out a little bit of water if you want, but you really don't have to. Now the tip slides off. Now here's a little trick, another little thing that I do is I use a clamp, one of these big clamps like this to hold the cartridge. This way when I'm filling it or I'm doing a vacuum, I don't have to worry about it falling over. So it's a nice little thing to get yourself if you're going to do a lot of refilling or occasional refilling. That's nice to have. I put it all in a little shoe box, one of those plastic shoe boxes you can get at Walmart's, Dollar Store. Put all your syringes and your ink in those boxes and it keeps them safe. Okay, now I'm going to go over and put these in the printer. Show you how that works. Now it's a brand new printer. Never put Canon original cartridges in it yet. Matter of fact, I just unboxed it. So once it comes over, and then it's going to take a few minutes because, like I said, this is a brand new printer, so it's going to initialize. But these are my filled cartridges, and I still have my Canon cartridges that I didn't even use. Okay, now I'm going to put the yellow in first. I put a paper towel down because when you take this off, some ink might grip. That's normal. I want to show you how to take the orange clip off. This is extremely important. You don't want to unsnap it and just pull it up. You'll rip the little locking tabs in the back. You'll damage them. The best thing to do is just unclick the front, get it unclicked, and then slide it to the back and lift it off. Okay, now you just unclick that front and you slide it, push it back, and then that orange clip will come right off. And you didn't damage the little locking clips on the side. If you pull it up, you'll damage them. So I marked it yellow. Check to make sure not too much ink coming out, and I'm going to put them in. You get a red light to come on, tells you the chip has been initialized. Okay, now I put all the cartridges in. I've got all the orange clips marked. And that's why the first time I do this, I always put a paper towel down because I want to make sure if there's any grips because it's just been refilled for the first time. I want to make sure that it doesn't drip all over. Now I can close the lid.